Welcome to a new series I'm doing called Ares Armory. First, we'll be starting off with the man of the hour, King Coward. Odysseus. Starting off with this build, we'll make his stats look like this, prioritizing dexterity, constitution, and wisdom. We'll start off with a sailor background, giving him proficiency in athletics and intimidation, and letting him have navigator's tools and proficiency in water vehicles. For his first level, we're going in fighter, giving him proficiency in strength and constitution saving throws, as well as 2 skills with perception and survival. He also gets to unlock every type of armor in the game and every martial weapon, including the longbow, so for our fighting style, you guessed it, we're picking archery. For level 2, Odysseus unlocks Action Surge, allowing him to take an extra action once per short rest, letting him really push his limits. For level 3, I'm sure most of you see where I'm going with this. Battle Master, right? No. Actually, we're going to go Samurai. Ignore the name. What we really want is the features. The first feature being Fighting Spirit. You see, with Fighting Spirit, once per turn as a bonus action, you're able to give yourself advantage on every single attack roll. That means if he action surges, he can shoot twice at this level with advantage, and there's nothing they can do about it. He also gets an extra 5 temporary hit points. At level 4, we're going to pick up a feat, Sharpshooter. Before Odysseus was a leader of men, he was an excellent shot with a bow. Thanks to my sister's training, but I digress. You see, yes, the extra 10 damage for a -5 penalty to your attack is nice, but what we want is the ignoring of cover, specifically 1/2 and 3/4 cover. You see, for a master archer, parapets and arrow slits don't really mean much. So, with the advantage, we'll make sure he hits his mark. And with lucky, he's definitely never missing, just in case the dice gods are really against him. Level 5. At level 5, Odysseus unlocks extra attack, allowing him to attack twice per turn. With Action Surge, that makes it 4. Don't forget your advantage. And again, lucky. This guy's a problem, but don't worry, it gets worse. Level 6, Athena's here to make it worse. Given his bond with his men and his preference for more peaceful solutions, against what I would want, we're going with the Peace Domain. With the Peace Domain, the Goddess of Wisdom has blessed him with insight, as well as a feature called Emboldening Bond. Emboldening Bond allows him to connect with up to, at this point, 3 other individuals and make them better at their attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws by adding a D4 to 1 roll per turn. That means he can put it on the monster trio and make them better for 10 minutes. You heard me, folks. 10 minutes. That's an insane amount of time in a fight. For cantrips, Athena's chosen Guidance to give him an extra D4 on his ability checks, Resistance to help him have an extra D4 on his saving throws. Gosh, this guy is hard to kill. Okay, and Thaumaturgy, of course, because we can hear him from Olympus. Odysseus! There we go. For spells, the Goddess of Wisdom has blessed him with, well, bless, allowing him to add an extra D4 to any attack rolls or saving throws, and choose 2 others, which, yes, does stack with Emboldening Bond. Okay, let me break this down for you real quick. So, because of the Bless and Emboldening Bond, they stack with each other. That gives him an extra 2d4 to attack rolls and saving throws, as well as his men, meaning he can rally his men, make them good at everything, take out like 4 guys with his Action Surge at advantage, and because of the boost, it gets rid of the -5 for Sharpshooter, giving him an extra 10 damage for an average of 17 damage per shot. At level 6, this guy's a problem. Oh, you're good. Oh, I love that. I really like that. All right, well, that aside, let's take a look at the next spell. Heroism. You gave him immunity to fear. Okay, and some temp HP. Well, now you're just playing favorites. Athena. Okay, no, moving on. All right, the next 2 spells on the list are going to be Protection from Good and Evil and Sanctuary. Protection from Good and Evil gives disadvantage on attack rolls from Celestials, Fae, Fiends, Undead, or Elementals. And he can be charmed, frightened, or possessed by any of them. Wow, that's really runs the gambit, huh? I guess that really helps against Cersei and the Sirens. Last up, we've got Sanctuary. And wait, this is the last spell? Where are the healing spells? You made this guy a cleric and didn't give him healing spells? What if him and his men get hurt? No, what? Why are you saying? No, what do you mean they'll be fine? Well, maybe if you gave him healing spells, maybe his trip would have turned out well. Oh yeah, they'll be fine. Oh hey, that guy died. Yeah, go deal with that. Yeah, no, that's on you. No, that's on you. Go deal with that. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So what Sanctuary is supposed to do is basically protect your ally from being able to be attacked by any enemy. Now, that's only if their wisdom save is lower than your spell save DC, and given that little Odysseus barely has enough wisdom to become a warrior of the mind, this spell save is not that high. Sorry, Polites. Now, character level 7, we're bouncing back to Fighter 6, picking up a feat Inspiring Leader, allowing Odysseus to bolster his men with temporary hit points as long as they hear him give a speech, once per short rest. Now, this number is equal to his character level plus his charisma modifier, so it's a pretty decent chunk at this point. Character level 8, Fighter 7. We unlock the class feature Elegant Courtier, letting him add his wisdom modifier to his persuasion checks, and that may be just enough to help him get through Circe. Also, he gets proficiency in wisdom saving throws, and he'll definitely need that when he goes to the underworld. Character level 9, Fighter level 8. He gets another ability score increase. This time we're bumping up his dexterity, taking him to an 18, increasing his armor class, his to hit, and his damage, as well as any other skills that deal with dexterity. It just keeps getting better. Finally, character level 10, Fighter 9. We unlock the class feature Indomitable. After surviving all of his trials, Odysseus has indeed become indomitable. It seems almost impossible to kill this guy. He survived a thunderbolt, he survived a storm, he survived sirens, and, although with some very underhanded tactics, he survived Scylla. But at least he's floating in the ocean. What do you mean he has another saving throw? What do you mean death saves count? That's right, death saves are saving throws, which means that you can use Indomitable to make sure you don't fail a death save. And of course, you've always got lucky. And there you have it. There's the build. Here's how I'd build Odysseus. Let me know down below how you would build him. I'm stopping the build here at level 10 as most campaigns don't reach level 20. And for anyone looking to get into D&D, this seems like a pretty quick, easy build that you could do. And an effective one. So let's break down what we've got so far. 1. Odysseus is an amazing long-range fighter, dealing a good amount of damage, and when you don't want to take the penalty, you'll make sure you hit your target. You will hit. 2. He makes everyone around him better, just by being a great leader and a captain. Whether it be temporary hit points, or just increasing everything they do, whether it be saving throws, ability checks, or attack rolls. He's a good leader, and he makes his team better. And finally, he's extremely hard to kill. Between guidance, resistance, the immunity to fear, and a buttload of temporary hit points, this guy's not going down anytime soon. Now, given that Odysseus' journey isn't quite over, that might mean I could take this to level 20. Let me know if you want to see that down below. And after the Vengeance Saga, depending how that goes, the build may change. So we may have another quick video for you with a bit of an update for his journey going forward, if he survives. Anyway, thanks for stopping by the Armory. Now that you're armed and ready, I'll see you on the battlefield.